GameTout! Welcome to GameTout, the show where I tell about video game topics that you want to know. And today we talk Mario Kart 9, and it's not even official yet. And we're going to talk about what could be the new twist in Mario Kart 9. And what's really hilarious is that last week I mentioned next week we're going to do Mario Kart 9 and think of the gimmick or whatever twist that they're going to have in the game. And not even like a day later, I think the day that I was posting that video, there was like a rumor mill of the developers saying, hey, Mario Kart 9 is in development, but it has a twist. It's just so weird that I think like everybody's like their mindset is on Mario Kart right now, because rightfully so. It has been 5 years since a real Mario Kart. I'm not gonna count the Mario Kart, what is it called, the home circuit. I'm not gonna count that as a game, but it's been 5 years since Mario Kart 8 Deluxe came out, and that game was a remake or like a re-release basically of a Wii U game. So anyways, let's go ahead and talk about Mario Kart 9, because I do think that this game is coming out. I don't know if it's coming out this year, but I think it might be coming out early next year. However, I do think that there's going to be a twist. And why do you say that? Well, just look at the rest of the Mario Kart games. Aside from Super Mario Kart, which was the first release, Mario Kart 64 was the first time that you got to play the game in 3D. The Game Boy Advance version was the first time that we got the game in handheld mode. Super Mario Kart Double Dash was the first time that you get to play 2 characters and they had items themed to each other. Mario Kart for the DS had online. The Wii had motion control and it introduced motorcycles. Super Mario Kart 7, which was released on the 3DS, had air travel. And then you have Mario Kart 8, which introduced the wacky gravity mechanics. So as you can see, there's always a theme with the new Mario Kart games. So what is Super Mario Kart, or let's call it Mario Kart 9, gonna have that is unique to the franchise? Let's go ahead and go through a list that I created. I have 5 things that I was brainstorming of what could make this game unique. And the first one I want to talk about is maybe, just maybe, with the characters that we have in Mario Kart, have unique items to those characters. Remember in Mario Kart Double Dash, where only certain items like Bowser, for example, would get that big Koopa shell, and it was only like Bowser and Baby Bowser. Well, what if they had more items, and then they kind of did that, where like to balance a lot of the characters, they have to kind of mix and match what items can they get. So kind of like when you customize your car, instead of when you're customizing your car, it has this much acceleration and this and that. Well, what if if you do a heavier type of car with this heavier type of character, you can get these types of items. But if you get like this car, which goes like maybe the acceleration's a little bit better, you only get like these sort of items. I don't know. To me, it would be a unique idea, but I don't know if it's something that could be like really marketable. So I don't know if that is gonna be the twist, but I would like to see it in Mario Kart. The other thing I wanted to say, and this one is kind of like out in left field, but what about Super Mario Kart in real life? I know they already did it with the home circuit, but just imagine that the tracks were actually places that looked realistic. So like say for example, I know that they did tour where you can go to France and stuff like that, but what if they actually got a section in those cities around the world, and those would be the tracks for the game? I think that would be kind of cool. Don't think that's gonna happen, but again, just brainstorming twists and turns and stuff like that. But what about Super Smash Kart? Or in other words, Super Nintendo Kart. So we already kind of saw with the last couple games that they kind of opened the door with the characters, and not only introduced just the Mario characters, but they kind of branched out and had Link in there. They had some Splatoon characters, Inklings in there. But what if they opened up the roster to kind of like Super Smash Brothers-esque. Like, I'm not saying like the whole roster of like everyone is here, but I mean like get like about 50 characters, probably Nintendo ones, across the board with like Kirby and Star Fox and Samus and Pac-Man and Captain Falcon. That would be kind of weird, but it would be a pretty cool game to, have a list of a roster and then also have the cups kind of geared and themed towards those ones. Like, say for example, I would love to see a Metroid themed track or a Kirby, Kirby's Dream Land course, and that, like, just the thought of like the different like ideas that you can have with that. Like, I'm even thinking Paper Mario. Just man, the tracks that you can play in them would just be amazing. This is actually something that I think could happen. Are they gonna do it with Mario Kart 9? I don't know, because also one of the things I was thinking about that they can probably do is a Mario Kart Ultimate, which is basically, let's bring all the tracks from every single game, all the gimmicks, everything, and then put it all in one game. Now, it would be kind of like Super Smash Bros., which, you can bring all this, and like, merge this together with the characters. But it's definitely a thing. Like, you can basically market like every single course that was ever in Super Mario Kart is here. That would be freaking awesome. I personally don't think that this one's gonna happen until next game. Like, why do it on Mario Kart 9 when you can do it on Mario Kart 10? To me, like a 10-year anniversary of like, not 10 year, a 10 game anniversary of Mario Kart, just having everything, like all the characters, all of the courses, all of the items, different kinds of way of playing. Like, you can do a double dash version if you want. You can play in like, you can kind of theme it to like how you want to play, kind of like the rule sets for Super Smash Bros. I think that would be cool, but to me, like, it just fits more into Mario Kart 10 in my opinion. But it's Nintendo. They don't need to wait for a magical number. Like, obviously Super Smash Bros. Ultimate didn't wait until Super Smash Bros. 10. So it's an idea that would come out. I personally would wait until 10. However, it's Nintendo and they can do whatever the damn they want. And so the final idea, and this is the one that's brainstorming with everybody, is of course the Diddy Kong Racing, the aerial or like the hoverboat, different types of race karts. So, if you ever played Diddy Kong's Racing, that game is freaking awesome. So you can race in a car, but then also you can race in an airplane. And the terrain's kind of different, like the plane may be a little bit slower because they have to balance it, where like if you choose a kart versus the hoverboat versus the plane, you still have to kind of be neck and neck, so they have to kind of balance it that way. However, if they can get that mechanic down and have that work together, I think that would be freaking amazing. One thing though, like, if I was Nintendo and trying to balance it out, I actually think the way that they should go, and this is the twist that I think that they should go in, and this is my theory on what's going to happen. I do actually think that they are going to introduce the aerial, turn into an airplane and stuff like that. However, what if you can do that at any time? So just imagine you're on a cart and there's water coming, and you can either go in the cart and you'll go in the water. However, if you press a button, it turns into a hovercraft and then you can go on the water. However, now there's a cliff coming, and so you need to turn into an airplane. You just press a button and it turns into an airplane. So the way I'm thinking of it is at any time you can switch in between different vehicles. I think that would be really cool, just to kind of go back and forth, like, you know, while you're racing, just turn into an airplane, and then all of a sudden, like, when you're getting from right here, you turn into a hovercraft, or you turn into a cart or a motorcycle, something like that, and then you're just like, you're going, like, I think that would be crazy good. Now, it might sound a little bit complicated for Nintendo, because they want to make things easy for people to pick up. So Nintendo might go the route of doing this. However, they may not do the switch mechanic. I think they might, switch mechanic? They might do it where you're doing a cart, and kind of like the gravity portion, when you get into a certain area, like let's just say you do a ramp, all of a sudden that's when the airplane wings come out, and then you're doing the next section as an airplane, but then once you get past a certain point, then it turns back into a cart. So it does it automatically, but now you have, you know, tracks that you can do in different forms that way, instead of it being where you can do it at any time. So then they can kind of play around with, hey, we have a Star Fox course, or we have a Metroid course, and so now you're kind of going into space, like you're going through like the terrain and stuff like that, but then all of a sudden now you're in space, so like now you have to turn into the airplane and kind of go like that. I don't know, to me this seems the most likely direction that Mario Kart should go in. And I mean, we have a good template with Diddy Kong Racing, and Diddy Kong Racing, if you haven't played that game, like, again, that game was phenomenal. I think it was, it would have been so good if they made a sequel of it, but obviously we know Rare went to Microsoft, and we never really got like one that was made by Rare, because I know that there was other ones that were kind of spin-offs that was kind of like that, but it didn't touch Diddy Kong Racing. Anyways, that's a lot of topic for Mario Kart 9. There's so many different twists, and there's so many different ideas that could happen with this franchise. I, again, am leaning towards the, you know, turning into a plane and doing that, but I think it might be more auto. But all those other, you know, ideas, and maybe ideas that you have that you should leave in the comments, and maybe there's something that I haven't thought about, so, you know, but the thing is, you have to remember, they have to make the game accessible. Mario Kart 8 is still selling really well, so that's why it's like, is the game going to come out this year? I don't know. However, the Nintendo Switch did just pass 100 million like consoles sold, and the attachment rate to Mario Kart with people that buy the game is like 50%, like on all their systems, like above 50%. So already, if you release a Mario Kart 9 for the Switch, they might get 50 million copies released and sold, which is freaking crazy. Why wouldn't you make that game? Like, unless you don't like money, why wouldn't you make that game? That's just my opinion. Anyways, I could ramble about this all day because, again, I love Mario Kart and I'm super excited for the next one. I hope that we see something at E3. Let's go ahead and see if we can look forward to that. But anyways, again, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. Subscribe so you can see more GameTout. I'm going to release another one next week. And I will talk to you next time. See you later, guys.